What if you are only going to have to rely on Social Security to live in your retirement golden years? Are there states where you can actually do that? Absolutely. Today I have a list of 10 states where you can retire comfortably on just Social Security and have a great golden years. Overall, Social Security was never meant to be as the sole source of retirement income. However, that is going to be the reality for quite a few of you. And in 2023, roughly couples that were receiving Social Security together, they were getting about an average about $3,700 a month. So it actually makes sense to consider making a move to a state that may be more affordable, where your Social Security is going to actually get you a long way, especially if you are living in high-priced areas like Southern California, maybe New York City metro area. So the research was done, and I'm going to link the article under this video, where they analyzed the cost of groceries, healthcare, and overall affordabilities. And of course, it's not surprising to see that the bulk of this list are going to be the states in the South as well as Midwest. So let's get to it. So we're going to count down our states, and number 10 on our list is the state of Pennsylvania. It's actually ranking number 10 in overall cost of living as well as living well. It's number 2 in the quality of life. The average rent for the state is about $1,700 a month. And healthcare itself ranks number 8. There are quite a few quality hospitals that are around, doctors, and availability of healthcare. Of course, the state has a very rich history and culture. If you think about it, Philadelphia has tons of things to do. And of course, right in the middle of it, we have lots of things to do that are nature related. And of course, Pittsburgh on the other side of the state has tons of things to do as well in between. Our 9th on the list is the state of Kansas, which ranks number 29 overall in the living standards. The average rent is about $1,670 a month. Overall, it is an affordable state that has quality healthcare, lots of things to do, moderate, actually mild climate overall. And some of the cool cultural things that you can find in Kansas are Kansas State Fair, Wichita River Fest, and Tallgrass Film Festival. The 8th on our list is the state of Ohio, which overall ranks number 25 on the list. The average rent about $1,200. Overall, it is pretty affordable in the terms of the cost of living, availability of healthcare. It's a very welcoming state with lots of things to do. And some of the things that you can do in terms of cultural things are Cleveland International Film Festival, Ohio Renaissance Festival, and Columbus Arts Festival. Number 7 on our list is the state of Wyoming. Overall, it is number 5 on the list of all states. Average rent is about $1,100 a month. And of course, Wyoming is known for fresh air, beautiful natural beauty, lots of parks, rivers, hiking, things to do. And retirees in general love that state because of that sense of community. Number 6 on our list is the state of Wisconsin, which ranks number 18 overall on the list. Average rent is about $1,480, and the state is known for the nature. Lots of things to do outside, lakes and forests for hiking, and of course lots of outdoor activities as well, and pretty moderate climate. Wisconsin does have a pretty vibrant culture scene, and here are some of the things that you can visit while you're there. Wisconsin State Fair, Summerfest, and EAA Air Venture Oshkosh. Number 5 on our list is North Dakota, which falls about rating number 19 in overall living. Average rent is just about $1,000 a month, and North Dakota is known for very high quality healthcare and of course lots of other things to do, a pretty mild climate, and lots of outdoor activities as well. Number 4 on our list is the state of Nebraska, which ranks number 6 for healthcare, which means that it has pretty good quality of healthcare as well as availability. And the state is known for very friendly communities, very friendly folks that live there, lots of outdoor activities, nature, and things to do. And when you're talking about cultural and kind of things to visit, here's what we have. Nebraska State Fair, Omaha Summer Arts Festival, and Great American Comedy Festival. Number 3 on our list is the state of Minnesota, which ranks number 8 in overall living. And Minnesota actually is on the list for #1 for healthcare because of world-class hospitals and doctors that reside in that state to help you with your healthcare needs. Average rent is about $1,500 a month, and the state is known for very diverse environment, tons of outdoor activities such as lakes and forests and parks, lots of things that you can do like hiking and biking and fishing, and of course fresh air comes with that as well. And in terms of the cultural scene, the state is home to these pretty cool activities: Minnesota State Fair, the Twin Cities Jazz Festival, and the Art a Whirl Festival as well. #2 on our list is South Dakota, which ranks #10 in healthcare. The average rent is about $1,100 a month. South Dakota also has no state income tax and low property taxes. Overall, South Dakota is a largely rural state, so if you are looking for privacy and space, this may be a good place for you. There's still lots of things that you absolutely can do. However, the climate can be harsh. It could be really harsh winter and cold. If maybe that is not your thing, maybe not. It is also known for friendly communities, and the healthcare is pretty decent overall. And #1 on our list is the state of Iowa. It ranks #9 for quality of life. The average rent is about $1,100 a month. And yes, there's tons of things to do for outdoor activities. The weather is pretty mild. It's a very friendly state. The folks there are always saying hello. And of course, on the cultural scene, there's lots of things that you can do, such as these: Iowa State Fair, Cedar Rapids Freedom Festival, and Des Moines Art Festival. And now that we kind of counted down on our list of states, here's a bonus tip for you. Here's what I want you to think about. Even the states such as Texas as an example, it takes 16 hours to cross the state from north to south. As you can imagine, Dallas and Fort Worth are very much different from San Antonio, which is located down south. So every state is going to have the good things as well as the bad things. Even this small state as New Jersey is very different, with like 120 miles from top to bottom. North Jersey is very different than South Jersey. So what I encourage you to do is to decide what is important for you, and use this ratings as just a general guide to kind of give you some starting point that you can use then to figure out what makes sense for you, because all of you have very individual criteria and different points of view that are important to you. And then take a few days. Go and rent a house as Airbnb in different places, so that way you yourself can get a feel and get your own perspective on what each of these states offers, so that way you can then make the best decision for you. So if you guys are living in any of these 10 states that we mentioned, please share your thoughts and your experiences and what it's like, because I'm sure that this information is going to be helpful for a lot of us who are trying to make plans for the best golden years.